This portrait for old man with Nubian traditions. He is old man I saw in my village. He is fisherman who go to Nile and bring fish from Nile. He was very poor, but even that he was very happy person, and he tried to make joke and talking about everything. He also, like most of people, have philosophy, talking philosophy and about the life. I make him his background in the Nile, River Nile, and with Nubian mountains and clouds. I draw it by pen, normal pen. This is my friend, he called Denk, and he's mixed from south of Sudan and north of Sudan. He like to have white head. He look very healthy. He's sportman. He plays sport. I make his neck is very long, like African sculpture, and he look his details sharp. But even that, I make it harmony, soft and sharp together. I make him by his big lips, small nose. Yeah, that's him. This man I use yellow color. It's three colors, not only black and white. Black and white and yellow together, or orange together. I make it fast portrait, fast face about man who I watched. He was walking without see me, and I see he is going to church to pray. He's very old, but I try to respect to document his face. I make his head, it's like sand, you know, if you go to church like St. George, St. James, someone have big circle in his head, it's like holy man. This lady, she's pure Africans in Sudan, and she has the traditional clothes. It's very normal clothes in her place. She's very weak, very thin. Her eyes is very small, and she have white hair and small. I can't explain about her, but she like stones together. She created her body like stone, like rocks, rock, everything, and created by rock. I try to show how she is strong. How she is strong, even she have all problems in her life, like poverty, like this is like no food, no thing, but even that she is very strong and she can survive in her life. This is woman called Juba, and she work in cafe. She introduce drink and food to people. I discovered she is smoking, even that. Smoking is not good in Sudan for women. Most of women don't smoke in Sudan. It's like men habit, not for women. I don't know, she is mixed between modern and traditional woman, and she is very bold. She is very courage. I think she is brave, and she don't care about her people and her community. I try to record her face, and to use the same technique about use another more color like orange color or yellow color to make it more clear. One is old sheikh, old man. He's a religious man with his big bread, and it's traditional in Muslim in Sudan. They have big bread. His eyes is big, like he's very curious, and he have many questions. He want to know everything. He want to watch everything. I make in his background houses, small houses by Nubian area in Sudan. His man is considered like all grandfathers in Nubian places. They have their bread. They become more religious and more curious, and they still want to know more and want to give question to life. They still have power to asking about anything. I make his nose long and like rock too, in spelling of the African sculpture, and his neck is tall like African sculpture. I like that. So as you see, it's in my work, it's mixed between Nubian and African sculptures and Arab small details. Also, my last work is for kids. It's kids' story, children's story. It's called The Golden Whale. and it's a Nubian house. I make the house like human face, eyes with eyes and mouth. It's a Nubian traditional design. So I make it like human with eyes and mouth. It's a story about a little boy he called Seliman. You know, when he make rice, he cut rice, he uses his neck to cut rice. I don't know the name, but it's famous in rice and wheat in planet to make planet by cut by this. He's living in the village and the people of the village, I draw them. This boy have many stories, and when he tells stories to his people in the village, they laugh at him. They say, "Oh, what you say? These funny stories like that." They don't respect him, and he become very angry about why they laugh at him. This boy have his grandmother. We called it by Nubian Hababa, grandmother, and she loved him so much, and she tried to protect him, and she listened to his stories. But when she listened to his stories, she sleep because she's an old lady. He also have his donkey, and he go and try to tell his donkey his stories. His donkey is the only friend of him. And when he looked to his donkey, he see him in his eyes, the reflection. And he loved his donkey so much. There is heart between them. He also have animal in the village, the sheep, and he have dreams. And he wish one day he can hold his dreams. It's like stars and black stars. This old man in the village, and we have other stories about the wheel, the golden wheel of the village. It's legend, old legend. It's the symbol of the drawing about him and sun and his wheel and his tire. It's like circle of life. This is cartoon work. This is it's mean about fighting for the word. The press man who should fight for his word and fight to choose the right thing. It's like war. You should be brave and don't because your word is very important, very strong, and you can win by your word. Other work is about the clash, wind and war, the tank and the flower. Who can win? My typical cartoon here is about the press, the writers of the press. They want to stop press here by pen, and they want to stop talking. They want to stop the free press. They don't want to make free press. They want to make press just for the leader. No freedom in press. This is about problem in Sudan. We have cancer. Some places it's by asbestos problem, and many people dead by this problem of cancer. So I make Nubian king, who hug old Nubian man and cry for the sadness of Nubian about the cancer and diseases like malaria, cancer, many things. I make this for Somalia, the starvation in Somalia. I make man here in blue by Somalia flag. This is for Sudan when we become two countries, North Sudan and South Sudan. I make man by map of Sudan, and when he cut the map and he cry for he lost his other part. The same one about Sudan by woman clothes. This cartoon about there is economic problem in Greek, and when it's happened, the Chinese company go to Greek and buy everything in Greek because everything becomes cheap. So I make it in political cartoons. Also in comics, I make comics. It's cover about comics book called Kaka, name of girl in Darfur. The story about she is living in Darfur, and people who go and help her. She have house with solar energy, and she have corn, she have wheat, she have birds, and she become happy. And when she make agriculture and everything is good, the animal back to Darfur like elephants again. It's a story about kids that we should make peace everywhere, and by peace we will make green lands. We will make fields everywhere. Animal will come back to us, and everything will be fine by this. It's a long story. I just put four pages in the album because I don't have rights to show all the story in public website. Well, I will put the link of my website to chat, and you can make it for the other people to watch it in any time.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you.
ご視聴いただきありがとうございます。当チャンネルはボランティアと国際交流をテーマに情報提供をしていきたいと思います。YouTube で出た利益は全額特定非営利活動法人日本国際ボランティアセンターの活動のために使われますので、よろしければチャンネル登録をお願いいたします。また、ボランティアも募集しています。詳しくは概要欄の説明をご覧になってください。よろしくお願いします。